The camera fades in, showing a dimly lit street with flickering streetlights. A voice, firm and ominous, narrates, "Have you ever heard the legend of the claw? They say it roams these streets, waiting, watching, choosing its next victim. You've probably brushed off these tales as myths, but what if I told you it was real? What if it's closer than you think?" Pause. The camera zooms in on a shadow creeping behind a lonely pedestrian. Do you feel that? The hairs on the back of your neck standing up. That's not fear. It's a warning. Transition question. But here's the thing. How do you know when you're its target? We flash back to a cozy apartment. A young woman, Alex, is relaxing with her friends, laughing. The conversation turns to local urban legends. Alex didn't believe in monsters, but all that changed one cold, silent night. Suddenly, a knock on the door. It's quiet, but persistent. Who could it be at this hour? Alex wonders aloud. No one answers. She gets up, approaches the door, heart racing. The moment she opens it, there's nothing there, except a faint scratch mark on the ground, like a claw. She laughs it off, but the unease is there. Isn't it strange how we always dismiss the little signs? But what if you ignored something that could save your life? Days pass. Alex starts noticing odd things, deep scratches on her furniture, strange noises at night. She brushes it off, telling herself it's nothing. Denial. It's a powerful thing, isn't it? But how long can you pretend everything's fine when the evidence is right in front of you? One night, she wakes up to the sound of tapping on her window. Outside, the streetlight flickers, and in the brief moment of light, she sees it, a shadowy figure with long, sharp claws crouching by her window. Have you ever felt trapped in your own home, knowing something is out there, waiting? Transition. What would you do? Run? Or face it? Alex's life starts unraveling. She's constantly looking over her shoulder, hearing whispers, feeling an icy presence. It was driving her mad. The claw was always one step ahead, always watching, and she could feel it, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. One night, she hears a scraping noise, louder than ever before, coming from the hallway. Slowly, cautiously, she approaches. Would you have the courage to open the door, or would fear paralyze you? The door creaks open, and there in the dark are the claw marks. This time fresh, glistening in the moonlight. Now, the question isn't if the claw will strike, it's when. Alex decides to stop running. Armed with nothing but a flashlight, she heads into the night, determined to face whatever is haunting her. Would you do the same? Confront your fears head on, even if it might be the end? She hears the sound of claws scraping the pavement. The creature appears, cloaked in shadow. It's monstrous, yet eerily silent. They locked eyes. And in that moment, Alex realized it wasn't just hunting her, it was feeding off her fear. The light flickers. The camera zooms in on Alex's trembling hand. Can you ever truly conquer fear? Or does it consume you from the inside? The screen fades to black. Silence. Then we hear Alex's voice, calm, almost relieved. I thought I defeated it, but it's never that simple, is it? The screen flickers back to life. Alex is in her room, seemingly safe. But then, the scratching begins again, louder this time. She looks down and sees fresh claw marks on her skin. The camera zooms in on her eyes, wide with terror. Sometimes the real horror isn't the monster outside, it's the one that follows you no matter where you go. Final question. So, next time you hear a strange noise in the night, will you check, or will you pretend, like Alex, that it's nothing? The screen goes dark once more. The narrator's voice returns, softer but more chilling. The claw isn't just a story, it's a reminder. Fear is real, and it's always closer than you think. Final note with eerie music. If you're still brave enough to sleep tonight, why not check out more terrifying tales? Just remember, don't open the door when you hear that knock.